Okay, well, this is the start of the fire, and when I first started it up, I keep it right at the front. But as it builds up, like right now, I'm going to start moving it toward the back because the ultimate goal is to get it into the back end for most of the burn. The burn is going to take about 2.5 hours, sometimes 3, but in the warm weather it doesn't take as long to get to the point where we can actually put the bread in. So this has to be watched pretty closely in the beginning. I'm basically burning only soft wood so that I get good coals. If you burn hardwood in this for this purpose of baking the bread, it doesn't produce the coals fast enough. So it's got to be all soft wood. This is all basically junk wood. It's pretty old, so it's burning fast. All right, so this is the fire that I'm making today, to bake bread. And you can bake just about anything in this oven, but I use it primarily for baking bread. And it has to be pretty hot. So the temperature in here will get up to 700 about degrees when I put the bread in. And basically what you're doing with this, what I'm doing, is I'm getting the mass, which is this whole oven, hot. And because when I actually bake the bread, I remove the fire. The fire is only in here to get the mass hot. So this is the purpose of building this up right now. I want to get this really hot, but it'll take a couple hours minimum to get it to that point today because it's summer and it's warm. In the winter, you really need about 3 hours to get it hot enough. But now it's a nice summer day. It will heat up faster.
So what are some of the differences between making sourdough bread in the summer and the winter? Now we're in the summer, what's the difference?
The only difference basically is that this doesn't take as long to heat up in the summer. It isn't as long a job. But other than that, there's really no difference. In the winter, it just takes longer to get this mass hotter. But when I start this up, which I started it a little before 8, I have to stay right with it to keep this fire getting started right here. But now it's going pretty well. It's just a matter of maintaining it because it's got a little bit of a base in it, and it should keep going. I don't close these until I get a little further into this, and then I close these, and just to keep the heat in, and then just to get rid of a little of the heat coming out. I just don't, at this point, I don't keep these closed during the baking, but I can open them up while I'm heating up. And the other thing you'll notice about this oven is there is no smokestack. There's no smokestack, and a properly built Quebec oven, which this is, has no smokestack because the design of the oven is that if you look, it's got sort of a hump on it. So it's designed so that the smoke, as it's generating smoke, is going like this, and then it comes out the front. Although you can't really see anything right now, but the smoke is coming out this way. Good. All right. Oh, it's holding up well.
does it take to get this ready?
To put the bread in? To put the bread in, it takes, in the summer, about 2.5 hours. So we've got, I'm figuring between 10 and 10:30 today, we'll be putting the bread in. If I can keep this going well.
Does the temperature affect the taste or the texture of the bread in the summer versus the winter?
I have never noticed that. The thing that, if I were really organized, and which they did in the old days, for all this work and wood, I would bake more than just bread in this at a time. I would bake, and I have done it in the past, I would put, after the bread came out, I would put a casserole in here and get that cooking. And I do bake all my pumpkin out here at the end of a bread, breaking bread. I'll put all the pumpkin in there and I'll leave it in there overnight, and it'll come out the next morning nice and soft and ready to puree and freeze. So, and I've made jam in here once too. I just have never coordinated enough to do all of it, you know, to do more than just baking the bread. I've had to learn all this myself because I didn't grow up with something like this. So over time I've gotten better and better at making the fire properly and baking in this, which has been fun. There, this is getting into a nice size.
What kind of bread are you baking today?
Today I'm baking a sourdough that I started 2 days ago, the dough, so it could get nice and sour. And it is made with bread flour and oatmeal, and some quinoa is in it. And it has salt and yeast and water, but it doesn't have any sugar or anything like that in it. Now that's going pretty well. I can leave that probably for about 10 minutes, and then I'll have to be back. See, I'm trying to get a good bed of coals so that it's easy for this fire to keep going every time I add something new. I wear a hat because I'm always afraid if there's a spark, so I try to keep a low beaked hat on my head. For that, I have never gotten actually a spark, but it could happen. All right, so I will be back in 10 minutes.
What are you doing now?
I'm just filling this up, and then I have to go in and make the bread into loaves, so I'll do that right off. It's the next thing.
Are they round loaves?
Yep. Okay, Eric, I'm going back over and filling it again. But I think I'll check first, and then I'll do the chickens. I'm going to take this to the chickens. This is left over from last night's supper. They will love these English muffins, which I didn't make. I like variety, and I'm always trying something new. But right now, what I've made, the one I'm doing today is pretty typical of what I've been doing this summer. All right, I have to go in and put the bread in, make the bread into loaves. So I've got about 15 minutes here before I have to come back. And actually, I'll concentrate this a little more. There.